This segment brought to you by Delta Ag Services.
Talking to Joey Daniels today with Daniels Aviation Hollandale. Joey, we've come a long way since the days of crop dusters. What are some of the innovations that you guys are working with now to just make your job a lot easier?
Well, actually, I've been flying for about 20 years. In just the last 20 years, this industry has changed dramatically. And talking about easier ways and more efficient ways is with the implementing the turbine engine on most aircraft now. You seldom see any more piston engines anymore, and the turbine engine is more efficient, more powerful, and more reliable. Also, the aircraft are a lot bigger. We're able to do a lot more volume with fewer aircraft. And the GPS, of course, is probably the best innovation we've had in a long time. It took the flagman out of the field. It makes everything so accurate. You don't see as many streaks and stuff like you used to,
Give us an idea how many acres you can actually cover with one of the new air tractors that you guys have.
Well, just say, mine's a 600-gallon aircraft, and 500 gallons is probably the most common. In a day's time, usually around 2,500, 3,000 acres a day. And that all depends on volume per acre of water. And of course, fertilizing is a little bit different too, But
Joey, we don't have nearly as much problem with drift as we used to.
Not as much. Drift has always been an issue that, of course, we've always tried to eliminate. And we never will be able to completely eliminate drift, but we're getting more and more educated over the years.
Joey, tell us a little bit about the specs for the 602.
All right, this is an Air Tractor 602. It's about basically a little more than 600-gallon hopper. It's got 1,050 horsepower. It runs around 150 across the field average. It'll haul about 4,000 pounds of urea fertilizer and about 4,500 pounds of potash. It's a good working airplane. It gets a lot of work done. It's fairly efficient as far as fuel cost, and it's nice to fly. It's a nice flying airplane.
Is it air conditioned?
It is air conditioned, because I wouldn't be doing it if it wasn't.
For more information on agricultural aviation in Mississippi, you can go to msaaa.com and visit their website. And join us next week for another edition of Innovations in Agriculture right here on WABG TV 6 and WNBD NBC 33.